Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Fazan Irani. I'm the founder and CEO of Success Simplified. I posted a video on LinkedIn a couple of days back, and obviously I've had some great response, and some people have reached out to me and said, can you explain a little more in detail what stress is doing to us and our society? So as I mentioned in that video, stress is the black plague of the 21st century, and it is causing 90% of illness and sickness in our world. Most people don't realize that. Everyone seems to be saying, I'm stressed, I'm busy, but we don't really seem to understand what stress is. So I thought I'll do a follow-up video just to explain what stress is doing. Stress is actually causing two things. First of all, stress is making us sick, and it's also making us stupid. Now, in today's video, I'm just going to cover how stress is making us sick and causing 90% of illnesses and sickness in our world. So, to cover how stress is making us sick, it does two things. First of all, stress shuts down our immune system. And second, stress actually stops our growth in our body, the natural growth in our body. So let's first cover the immune system. As I mentioned in the previous video, we were hunters and gatherers, and I gave an example of a saber-toothed tiger. So what happens is generally our body is healing on the inside. Our immune system is generally healing itself on the inside when you eat food and all that kind of stuff as well. And let's say, for example, you have a sickness or you have a bacterial infection. When you're sick, you understand you don't have much energy to even get out of bed when you're feeling sick. So as human beings, we have limited amount of energy. Now, when the stress response is triggered, your body diverts energy towards the fight or flight. So now let's step back just a little bit. Our bodies and our brains were designed when we used to be hunters and gatherers. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, a million years ago, our ancestors used to live in forests, in the wild. And their main stress was staying alive, because there could be a tiger or a lion hunting them down, and the simple thing was all they had to do was stay alive. So the human brain, the amygdala, is designed, it releases, when it sees fear in our world, it releases, it creates the stress, triggers the stress response, and it triggers stress hormones. What that does is it takes away the energy from your immune system. Your immune system shuts down, so it doesn't need to heal itself. It doesn't need to cure the bacterial infection right now, as I mentioned, because when the saber-tooth tiger is hunting you down, your main primary response is to run away and stay alive, because 100% of the energy is being diverted towards your extremities to run away. It's your fight or flight response. Your body doesn't need to heal itself, because if the tiger hunts you down, the bacterial infection is going to be the tiger's problem and not yours, right? Now, the second thing it also does is our bodies are made out of trillions of cells, approximately 50 trillion cells. And every day, hundreds of billions of our body cells are dying. Now, you might say, I'm 30 or 40 years old. Why am I still growing? You're not technically growing in size, but inside your body, cells are dying every single day. If you ever had a cut or a bruise, how does it heal itself? Your cells are replacing itself by the billions every single day. So growth is natural in us human beings. Now, what happens is when the stress response again is triggered, does your body need to create new cells to replace the old cells? Not really, because it's just trying to stay alive. So again, when the stress response is triggered, your body does not need to grow itself. It needs to just stay alive. Run, fight or flight response. Now, so as I've explained, growth shuts down, your immune system shuts down, and that is what's creating problem in our world. So this was really adaptive when our ancestors used to be hunters and gatherers, and they used to live in the wild. Because imagine this, it's not like a tiger used to come around every hour trying to hunt them down. It was a temporary stress. The stress response was triggered. The immune system and the growth function of the body shut down. Fight or flight response was triggered. You're supposed to run away, be safe. The tiger's gone away. A couple of hours later, your body now gets to relax. There's no more stress in your environment. So now your body gets to heal itself again. So your immune system switches on again, and growth naturally starts happening in the body. But look around you. In today's world, there are no tigers or lions hunting us down. In today's world, we've created environments of constant stress. Will you have your job tomorrow? Can you pay your mortgage? What about your kids or your relationships? So in today's world, our environment is giving us constant stress. And when it's giving us constant stress, our body cannot not only grow, the immune system shuts down. And that is why we're creating almost 90% of sickness and health problems in our world because of stress. And it's not just the environment. As I mentioned in the previous video, most of the problems are thought based. So imagine this, our bodies, again, just imagining how the universe has created us. We have sense organs like the nose, the eyes, the ears. When we sensed a threat, so when I saw a tiger, I created the stress response, which created chemicals, fight or flight response, and I ran away. Right? That's why we have eyes. Our cells do not know what's going on the inside. We were given eyes, nose, ears, skin. These are all sense organs, taste. The 5 sense organs to survive. We are surviving right now just fine in the 21st century. There is no threat coming to kill you. So now we're triggering the stress response based on our thoughts. As I just mentioned, can I pay my mortgage? Can I send my kids to school? Will I have a job in a couple of months' time? Or my boss is just picking on me, or I'm frustrated with my job, or all those kind of stuff. So we're creating stress in our world unnecessarily. And that is where mindfulness comes in, because we're creating stress based on our thought patterns of how I did something wrong in the past or how I can fix something in the future based on the worst case scenario. So I'm going to stop at that. Stress is making us sick. I've explained how it's making us sick. In the next couple of days, I'll do a video also on how stress is making us stupid. So for organizations who are actually looking for people and they're thinking, why aren't our people really productive? They can't be productive because of a cognitive function which is blocked when you're stressed as well. So I'll cover that tomorrow. Stress is making you sick. Stress is making you stupid. I'll speak to you shortly. Thank you.